Viewers, the latest news about the ongoing conflict in Ethiopia is that, viewers, if you remember, in the previous video, I informed you that in a place called Debre Marcos in the Gujam area, Amhara region, which is situated on A3 highway, there has been a lot of fighting, and the Fano group has managed to take control of most parts of the town, and the Oromo Ethiopian National Defense Force had been using this town as their main military base. Because reportedly, fighting is still going on in the outskirts of Debre Marcos, and Fano and Amhara forces soldiers enter in Debre Marcos city, and this city is now under the control of Amhara forces. But on the other hand, there are also intense fights happening in places called Ibinat, Varita, and Debre Tabor, which are in the Gondar region. Thus, the Fano forces are battling against a strong group called the 78th Brigade of Ethiopian National Defense Force. The Oromo Ethiopian National Defense Force is using big weapons like tanks and powerful guns against Amhara and Fano forces in Gondar, and these areas are rural areas of or Gondar is one of the big city in term of population in Amhara region. Thus, due to the heavy weapons, there is a lot of damage to the local properties and civilian life loss. He was not far from a place called Emmanuel in Gunjam. There, the Fano forces surprised a group of soldiers from a base Oromo Ethiopian National Defense Force. According to reports, Fano forces destroyed the Oromo Ethiopian National Defense Force at this front, and they captured all the supplies that these soldiers had with them. And apart from this, people who know that what's happening from inside sources say that a base Oromo Ethiopian National Defense Force lost around 20,000 soldiers. Because if this report is correct, then it is a big blow for a base forces, and this had made it really hard for them to control different areas like before. And these same sources also tell us that a base Oromo Ethiopian National Defense Force is now using big and powerful weapons more often. This is because they don't have enough regular soldiers anymore, and they have to rely on these big weapons to make up for the soldiers they are missing. But war in the cities with big weapons is very dangerous for citizen life and properties. Because on the other hand, in a place called Yujube in Gojam, the fighting is still going on strongly. Because of this, Abe's Oromo soldiers are losing a lot of their people. Thus, Juba is situated near A3 highway and in the outskirts of Debre Marcos, Lumame, and Dejen. And as I tell you, that Debre Marcos is now under the control of Fano or Amhara forces. Because at this time, intense fighting is going on A3 highway, and these routes are still blocked. Because apart from this, students from the Amhara region are working together with the Fano forces. They are picking new leaders in many parts of different districts and areas. This is being done to bring stability and order while the fighting continues. On the other hand, a new coverage by Anchor Media yesterday indicated that about 17,000 TPLF Tigray People Liberation Front or Tigray Defense Force fighters took part in the ongoing war in the Amhara region. With the sources and it spoke to Fano leadership from the area said that the information was obtained from captured fighters, but no visual. And the news also seems to have information about the loss that the Ethiopian government is suffering in the war against Fano. And the defense chief of staff is cited as saying that he will no longer be sending infantry to the Amhara region. It is, however, unclear whether he meant to advise Abiy Ahmed's government to consider a negotiated settlement to the conflict or whether he will be relying on the Air Force. He is said to have informed Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed about his decision. At this writing, the news is not covered by any other news sources. So, there was no confirmed reports of Tigray Defense Force involvement in Amhara Ethiopia conflict. If we get more information about it, we will tell you later. Thanks for watching.